Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today it is currently June 21st, which I count as the first day of summer. First day after the summer solstice, or is it today? Honestly, I have no idea, but regardless, I'm really excited for the summer. I have big reading plans, some of which I've kind of already started. To be honest, June has been kind of a slow reading month, so I'm really looking forward to July and these next few weeks. I feel like finally my life is calming down and I'll have a little bit more time to read, to relax, to make videos, so really excited about all of that. And I'm really excited for the books I am sharing with you guys today. I have 10 standalone books as well as 2 series that I'm hoping to read. So let's just get into it. So the first series that I hope to read is the Penderwick series. I love these books. I've read the first 3. I've not read the last 2, but I am so excited for all of these. I don't remember a lot about the first 3 in terms of like the events that happen. So I'm really just excited to get going again and just get back into this world. This is about 4 sisters and their father and their adventures, and it's just so cute, so wholesome and amazing summer vibes. This first book is set in the summer, the third book is set in the summer, and then we have Penderwick's in spring, and then the last book, I have no idea when it's set, but regardless, I just get such summer vibes from this series as a whole, and I just love like a good middle grade series. I think, oh my gosh, the lighting is changing so much. It's such like a feel-good time, and so I love like reading and watching stuff that's really like, feel-good in the summer, really like fun vibes, so I'm really excited for these. I think the sun is just moving behind clouds, so I apologize if the lighting keeps shifting. The other series I'm hoping to read this summer is Percy Jackson. I actually recently took these off my TBR, but then I watched Joel from Fictional Fates made a reading vlog reading these for the first time, and it really inspired me. So I am hoping to pick these up in July. For anyone who is living under a rock, this is about Percy, who is considered a half-blood. So he is the son of Poseidon, question mark, and a human. And so he gets kind of swept away into this world of the gods and goddesses. That's all I know. Despite seeing references all the time, I know nothing about this book, and so I'm really excited to read these for the first time, finally understand all the references, watch the musical. I am so pumped, especially with the new adaptations coming out. Oh, I do remember I saw the movie they made of the first book, and it was terrible. So I'm excited for the new one, and I'm excited to read these, to see what they're all about, and just read about all these adventures. Again, this is like a middle grade YA type of vibe, and I'm just so into that in the summer. I love things that are just easy to read. I can need a brain break from school, so I'm really excited to read these. If you've read them, as I'm sure most people have, let me know your thoughts. Alright, then we've got quite the stack for standalones. First up, we have The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Dalila Harris, and this just sounds incredible. I think I've heard so many people talking about this. The vibe that the synopsis as I understand it is this girl is the only black girl working at this publishing house, and then another black girl gets hired, and this main girl starts getting threatening notes, and she thinks it's from the other black girl. And is it not? I doubt it is. I have heard this one is so full of twists, you'll keep guessing till the end, and I am just really like kind of in the mood for a thriller. something to balance out all the light reads. And I think this just sounds like really interesting. I love when thriller books have kind of a more social commentary in addition to being like kind of scary, and so I'm excited to see what this has to offer. This is like one of my most anticipated books this year, so I'm really excited to see what this brings. And I just love this cover as well. I'm so excited for this. So yeah. And another thriller I have is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. Don't know if I'm saying that right. This is like a dark academia book, and I have recently discovered that I love dark academia, so I'm really excited to try this one out. I've heard some mixed reviews, so I'm interested to see what I think of it. I'm kind of a thriller newbie, so unless a book has a really bad twist, Every Value Break by Peter Swanson, I'm usually pretty okay with thrillers. I'm more just reading them like for the entertainment value, the shock value, not necessarily because I want something believable. So I am interested to see what this is all about. And I mean, dark academia, and I'm sold, so this sounds really interesting. And to balance out the thrillers, we have a couple of romances. So first we have Satisfaction Guaranteed by Carlia Stets-Waters. This sounds fantastic. I feel like everyone's talking about One Last Stop. Have not read it, but maybe later this month. But I really want to prioritize this one because people have not been talking about it. It's kind of been overshadowed because there's just been so many romances and YA books that came out on June 1st, and I feel like this one kind of got missed, which is sad because it is a sapphic romance where the two sapphics in question have inherited a sex shop, and that just sounds like a really fun premise. So I think this is going to be a really fun book, like fun beach read. So I'm excited to pick this one up, see what it's about. Swoon sounds fantastic, so I'm really hoping to get to this one soon. And speaking of beach reads, the other book I have here is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This is the author of Beach Read, which I loved, and I've heard this is not beach read, and so I'm very interested to see how this compares. It sounds like it's a lot lighter than beach read, which I'm okay with. I like romances with substance, romances without. I'm not picky, so I'm interested to see what this is like and how it compares. Basically what I know about this is kind of a friends to lovers, like second chance romance, where these two friends have gone on vacation together every year until like 2 years ago there was this big fight, and now this follows their first vacation together since that fight. So it sounds like it'll be interesting. I love friends to lovers, so I'm interested to see what it's like. It is straight, which I don't love in romance books, but you know, I can do it. All right, next we've got kind of my couple of random books that have just really been calling out to me. So one is Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall. This has been on my TBR for forever. I bought this last summer, swore I'd read it, and did not. So I'm really hoping to get to this one this summer. This I think is like the main nonfiction I want to read. I do have others that are kind of on the back burner, but this is the one I'm really excited about right now. So I'm really hoping to get to this one this summer, hopefully very soon. And then the other book that has just been calling out to me recently is Interior Chinatown by Charles Youve. I feel like lately I've just seen this everywhere, like just randomly podcasts I listen to, like on Instagram, I just keep seeing this book and people talking about how good it is, and I just love the cover. I think it is so aesthetic and just does kind of give me the summer vibes, the like pink and yellow. So I think this will be super interesting. This is definitely the most like literary book on my summer TBR, so I have faith, and it's written in a movie script, so if that's the most literary we're going, I have a feeling that we can make it, we can do it. And this is about a man who is in this TV show, and he just keeps getting typecast as different like stereotypical Asian characters, and as the novel goes on, it kind of blurs like what is TV and what is real life, which just sounds really interesting. That's basically all I know about it. I kind of just want to go in not knowing very much, so this one sounds right up my alley. And then finally, we've got some summer reads that I just scream summer to me. So the first one I have is The Gunkle by Stephen Rowley. This is my most recently purchased book, and it just gives, I mean, hello. This cover is such summer vibes, and then it just sounds super cute. I'm actually hoping to read it like later this month, because it would be a perfect book to round out Pride Month with. This is about a man who loves being the fun gay uncle when his niece and nephew come to visit him, you know, for a week in the summer or, you know, long weekends. But now they have tragically lost their mother, and their father, this man's brother, is going through a crisis of his own, and so the fun gay uncle now has to become the dad of these kids. And so it gives me Full House vibes, kind of. So just sounds like it'll be super sweet and exactly what I need right now. So I'm super excited about this one. Next, we've got one of my most anticipated books this year, May the Best Man Win by Z.R. Elor. I'm currently reading this, and it's so good so far. This is a YA contemporary, and it is in kind of enemies to lovers about two exes, a trans boy, and who is like president of the SGA and is like cheerleading captain, and then our football player who is an autistic boy, and they are both vying for homecoming king. Each have their own reasons, and it really, to me, I feel from what I've read so far, that is really going to explore toxic masculinity and masculinity as a disabled boy or as a trans boy, as well as like exploring this like queers being messy, which is really exciting to me. I really like when YA books do that and show queer kids that you can like still be a messy teenager. You don't have to have it all figured out. And so I really am just so excited for this book. I've seen such great own voices reviews, so I'm really excited to see what I think of it so far. I'm loving it, and I am so pumped. I'm feeling I am not too far because I just started it last night, but I'm feeling I'm going to just fly through it. Next, we've got a reread, which is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. This is the only Morgan Matson I've read. I know, embarrassing, but I loved it. I loved it when I read this. It is such like a classic summer book to me, and I'm like, it's one that really stuck with me. I used to remember so many details and feel like I've kind of forgotten them, so I really want to reread this. I think it'd be a great summer book, like in late July or like August. It just gives me such incredible vibes of summer. From what I remember, this is really about friendship, and I love books about friendship. Basically, what happens in this book is we have our two main characters, and they are best friends. One ends up disappearing for the summer and leaves her shy best friend with a list of things she must do by the end of summer, and we follow that girl just taking the items off her list, maybe finding love, maybe finding some other friends, and it is just so cute and it makes me so happy. It gives me all the good feels, so I'm really excited to reread this one. It is kind of thick, but I remember reading really fast, so I am so excited for this. And then finally, we have The Falling in Love Montage by C.R. Smith. Wow, have I been meaning to read this. I have heard Teresa from Sappho's Library go on and on about this book, and I feel bad that I haven't read it, so now's the time. The cover, again, just gives me such summer vibes, and the book is very summery as well. Basically, it is set over a summer where these two girls decide they don't know if relationships is really going to, a long-term relationship can happen, so they decide that they will just have a little summer fling, do all the fun parts that you see on a romance montage. So I am so excited for this, and it just sounds super wholesome, super cute. I love YA contemporary in summer, so I'm really excited to be picking this one up as well. And those are all of the 20 books I am hoping to read this summer. I'm sure there is at least a few I won't get to, and a few I will inevitably end up adding to my TBR, but those 20 are ones I really want to stick to, so I hope I can hold myself accountable. And that's it for this video. So if you like the video, you can like the video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you did. Comment down below books you're hoping to read this summer, and thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic summer, and I'll see you in my next video soon. Bye!